previous 4 sessions, we have seen 5 theorems. We have learned 5 theorems. All the 5 are very important from the exam point of view, so practice well. In this session, we will solve few problems on Pythagoras and its converse. We will go to the first problem. Determine whether the sides form right triangle. Right triangle is nothing but right angle triangle. If S, find the length of the hypotenuse. So you have the triplets here, 3 cm, 8 cm and 6 cm. What we need to find out whether this triplet is a other sides of a right angle triangle. And here there is another triplet. So for that, first you take the highest, the side which has the highest magnitude, which is 8 cm. Take the square of it. We know that from Pythagoras theorem, 8 square is equal to 3 square plus 6 square. If you consider the highest side as hypotenuse, the square of it will be sum of the squares of the other two sides. So 8 square is equal to 3 square plus 6 square. Whether it is equal, you need to find out. 339 plus 36, which is 45. Whereas on the left hand side you have 64. Therefore it is not equal. So this triplet will not form right triangle. Therefore the above sides, or you can write simply the sides. The sides do not form right triangle. The next triplet is 13 cm, 12 cm and 5 cm. The hypotenuse will be the longest side of a triangle. Therefore, we will take the side which has highest magnitude, that is 13. 13 square is equal to 12 square plus 5 square. 12 square is 144. 5 square is 25, which is 169. 13 square is also 169. So now LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, from Pythagoras theorem, sides form right triangle. This is actually from converse of Pythagoras theorem. Now we will go to the next one. ABC is an isosceles triangle, right angled at C. Prove that AB square is equal to 2AC square. ABC is an isosceles triangle, right angled at C. A, B, C. Because we have taken C as right angle because they have given it as right angled at C. Therefore, AC and BC will be the other two. This is isosceles. Therefore, if this is 90, the other two angles must be 45 and 45. It should be equal. Because it is an isosceles right angled triangle. When the base angles are equal, the sides are equal. That is AC and BC. Prove that AB square is equal to 2AC square. AB square is the hypotenuse because the side opposite to 90 degrees. AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. Because of we are applying Pythagoras theorem here. AB square is equal to, here we know AC is equal to BC. Why? Because it is an isosceles triangle. In place of, we will write AC square. In place of BC we can write AC. This is nothing but 2AC square. Hence proven. We will go to the next problem. A guy wire attached to a vertical pole. So let the pole be AB, vertical pole of height 18 meters. So a guy wire is a wire which is like a string which is elastic, which can be pulled. A guy wire is attached to a vertical pole of height 18 meters. This 24 meter. The guy wire length is 24 meters long and has a stake attached to the other end. So it is being attached to the other end. How far from the base of the pole should the stake be driven? So it can be stretched so that the wire will be taut. That is, it can be what is the distance of this from the tip of the pole? We can name this A, B, C. Since it is a vertical pole attached, a pole is always fixed to the ground at 90 degrees. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem to this. We need to find out the distance from the base of the pole to the guy wire. So that will give you what is AC. AC. We know BC square is equal to AB square plus AC square, which is because of Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, AC from here will be, AC square will be BC square minus AB square. BC is 24. BC square minus AB square, which is 24 square minus AB square, 18 square. So 24 will be 576 minus 18 into 18 is, which is 324. AC is equal to, therefore AC square is 252. AC is equal to square root of 252. We do not leave it at this. We need to simplify the square root of 252. You have learned last year in 8th how to find the square root. How do we do? We factorize 4 3 and then 9 7. Then we take out 4 into 9 into 7. It is another root. 4 and 9 are perfect squares. When it comes out of the root, it is 2 into 3. And 7 remains inside the root because 7 is a prime number. We cannot do anything with that. So it is now simplified. 3 to 6. 3 into 2 is 6. Root 7. And it is meters. Meter or centimeter. Therefore, AC is equal to 6 root 7 meters. That is what we need to find out. We will go to the next problem. An aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north. From point A, let the aeroplane leaves an airport at point A and it is flying due north at a speed of 1000 km per hour. So it is moving 1000 kilometers per hour. At the same time, another aeroplane leaves the same point and flies due west at a speed of 1200 km. It is moving 1200 km per hour. How far apart will be the two planes after 1.5 hours? A, B, C. So this forms a right triangle and we can apply Pythagoras theorem. We need to find out BC. What is the distance between B and C at 1.5 hours? What we have the distance is it's for 1 hour. We need to find out for 1.5 hours. First we will find out for 1 hour, then we will multiply with 1.5. Applying Pythagoras theorem. To triangle ABC. So BC square will be equal to AC square plus AB square. What is AC? 1200 square plus AB is 1000 square. So BC square is equal to 1000 square. BC will be equal to square root of this value. 1200 square we can do it as 12 into 12 144 and 10 square into 10 square. It becomes 144 into 10 to the power of 4 plus here we have 3 zeros, that is 10 to the power of 3 to the power of 2. So it gives you 10 to the power of 6. So when we add these two, what happens? It gives you 4 zeros with 244. We can write it as 244 into 10 to the power of 4 zeros. So 4 is a perfect square. When it comes out of the square root, it gives 10 square in 10 square and root 244. Again we need to find the square root of 244. We will factorize. Take 2. 2 as a multiple. 2 is a multiple of 244. So it leaves 122. 122 again, you can take it as 261. 61 becomes a prime number, so we will stop it at this. 2 into 2, when it comes out of the square root, it is only 2, which gives 2 root 61. So 10 square is nothing but 100. 100 into 2, 200 root 61 kilometers. What is this BC? This is the distance kilometer. This is the distance 200 root 61 is the distance for it moves for 1 hour. We need to find out for 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours is nothing but, or if you take the mixed fraction, if you convert this into mixed fraction, it is 3/2 hours for, or 3/2 hours aeroplane moves at 200 root 61 into 3/2. Which gives you 300 root 61 kilometers. So how far apart will be the two planes after 1.5 hours? 300 root 61 kilometers after 1.5 hours. So be careful when you calculate the square roots. Next problem, in an equilateral triangle, So we know that in an equilateral triangle all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. ABC is an equilateral triangle. All the sides are equal. Prove that 3 times the square of one side, 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitudes. So we will drop an altitude here. Altitude is 90 degrees to the base. It has to be perpendicular to the base. Only then it is called as an altitude. And in an equilateral triangle, it is a perpendicular bisector. AD is a perpendicular bisector for equilateral triangle, not for all the triangles. So when we say it's a bisector, BD is equal to DC. And we know all the 3 sides are also equal. Let the sides be, let ABC be an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. AD is the altitude. AD is the altitude, and let A be the sides of the triangle. If the sides of the triangle is A, so what about this side BC? Even that is A, but since it is being bisected by an altitude, these two are equal. That is BD is equal to DC. So it becomes A by 2 and A by 2. And now we can apply Pythagoras theorem to triangle ADB and ADC. Applying Pythagoras theorem to triangle ADB. So what happens? It is right angled here. Right? This is an altitude. It's right angled here. Hypotenuse will be AB. AB square is equal to BD square plus AD square. So AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. AD square is equal to AB square minus, we will bring it this side, BD square. What is AB, which is A? A square minus, what is BD? It is A by 2. Square of it is A square by 4. I'll write it as A by 2 the whole square, which is A square minus A square by 4. That gives you 4 if you take LCM. 4A square minus A square will be 3A square. This is AD square. Now, AD square, we will bring 4 this side. 4AD square is equal to 3A square. That is what we need to prove. That is, what is AD? Is the altitude. 4 times the square. 4 times the square of the altitude is equal to 3 times the square of one side. One side is A. So 4 times the altitude, square of the altitude is equal to 3 times the square of one of its side. This is what we need to prove. Children, we end this chapter triangles in this session, and we have learned 5 theorems which are very important, and write down all the questions and answers from the video. The notes part which will be sent through app will not cover these questions. I'll cover the other questions from the exercise. So copy down the questions from the video itself for these problems and complete the notes. So notes will include the one which is there in the video as well as the one which I send it through app. Okay, this will cover your FA portions also. Thank you, children. Meet you in the next session.